Hey everyone! So today I'm going to jump on for this Facebook Live to try and explain what this small device is here. The reason I want to do this is because it's something I've actually been asked by a number of patients as they're kind of curious what this thing is and it seems to match so well with my adjusting bench. So what this is called a speeder board, and it is for practice. So chiropractic, much like anything physical, requires practice in the background. You know, if you see a golfer, they don't walk out the first day and decide, okay, I'm going to play around and they start hitting balls. No, they go to a driving range, they practice, they make sure their technique is where it should be. The same for all sports, all things that are athletic. The same thing with chiropractic. Chiropractic at the end of the day is a physical and somewhat athletic type of technique to do. You want to make sure, of course, not that you're just strong enough, but also make sure that you are accurate enough and you're as specific as you can be. So something that I personally do, and a lot of my colleagues do, especially that do this kind of what we call upper cervical work, is we will do drills and we do practice into our technique in between our patients, before our patients, after patients, to make sure that we are doing as best we can. As well as the fact that I can say even for myself, I was doing this kind of work in these practices probably for a couple of years before I was even doing this kind of work with patients. And it should be the same for all. Even someone who's coming out as a student, the majority of times they've done quite a number of different types of drills. Now this may not always relate to say our particular technique. There are people that can do drills with other techniques as well. However, it is something you would see quite a lot for chiropractors, and it's something that all chiropractors should be doing. We should all be doing drills in between our patients, whether it's in different days or days off, or even just maybe you come back from lunch and you're feeling a little bit tired. These are things that should be done between our patients. So what this is doing, it gives us an idea of how things should feel, how we know for our own body, based on the fact that we have years of practice and learned technique, and also to make sure that our pressure is right, and to make sure again that we are getting things as good as it should be for the patients when we see them. We want to make sure that when somebody comes in for an adjustment, they're not getting, someone who's maybe had a lazy day, or maybe they've been, off for a while. They don't want it to be like the athlete who's coming in and playing a game of football, but they haven't played for the past 6 months. They want someone who's sharp and someone who's going to be as good on their first time when they come in the first thing in the morning compared to the last person that comes in at night. Everyone should get that almost perfect or as good as they can, as good as possible experience. Make sure that everyone gets the best technique possible from their practitioner. So for myself, of course, I won't go through too much into this. It's something, of course, that really we teach more with our own other practitioners, our other chiropractors, but really it's a way that we can help to set things up to make sure, like say when we have a patient here, that we're getting our technique right, making our hand placement is right, making sure our body is right, making sure that things are feeling as they should, make sure that we're getting all of these other parts of the chain already, and making sure that as well, the pressure that we're using is correct. If I'm doing this, and it's just about going through, that probably won't be a very good adjustment for a person. If I was going crazy and I was going like here, that's really going to hurt somebody. So it's making sure that we're getting that fine amount of actual control as well as technique. So making sure we're coming over, and the person would be here, they would be nice and relaxed, and then just coming through and adjusting through. If you have any questions, of course you can always ask us. And if you're seeing anybody, make sure of course that they're doing lots of practice for their techniques. They're going to give you the best adjustments possible. You have a good day.